Now, let me tell you about this gentleman. He was a former bartender, and he decided what? Take action. Not just Thursday, but all the days of the week. He's what I call one of the co-founders go-to. What's a go-to, Mr. Thomas? One they can depend upon to go bring the information to the field. One that goes train on the stages. One that comes on it does everything that they need. He's a go-to guy, that's what I call him. But he's an incredible leader. And one of the reasons I like this gentleman so much, because his journals, he's got journal after journal after journal after journal. I mean, all this teaching, he sit back and give it to us like a conversation. Mr. Shilka Cooper is another one, 28 journals. How many people got more than 28 journals out there? Okay, besides, okay. Well, that's why I like him, because he goes to his journal, he digs deep and show you and write down things that work. He's also a good family man. He's the kind of guy that you can allow your family to go across the country in his car from one coast to the next coast and not worry about it. He's also an actor in the Hollywood area. But more important, he's one of our superstar regional vice president that I just enjoy his trainings, because he sits down, gets his cup of coffee, open up his journal, and it's like a story time, because his stories are true, but you can work them if you work what he's given you. Without further ado, regional vice president Platinum, the one and only Mr. Dean Tarrolly.
Mr. Thomas, hey you all. So here we are. Man, I'm telling you, where did November go, man? Wasn't I just on here like a minute ago? I say this at the end of every month that you guys have me do. I'm honored and shocked at the same time that you have me back. So, we'll get to hang out in December. I'm looking forward to it. You guys, I'll start first of all. For those of you who don't know me, I'm looking forward to getting to know you over the course of these Thursdays in December. And also, I want you guys to know about Mr. Thomas. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Thomas is kind of a legend in our industry, not just our company. The second thing you should know is that what he does with these calls every day, like 5 days a week, and he opens his arms up to anybody, any team, really anybody who wants to succeed at this. He's created this platform where every single day you can jump on here and you can have one of the leaders that he trusts pour into you. And that is extraordinary, and he's developed leaders, and he's worked with people like a Julian Lewis, who I've known for years. Just a phenomenal representation of the company. And that's part of what we're going to talk about today, and how we're going to get December started. So we'll see hopefully by the end of this month, you guys will feel just as warm and fuzzy about everything and about me as you do right now. We'll see, because my job is not to make sure that you feel that way. My job is to make sure that I'm giving you what I can for you guys to advance your businesses. Okay. Mr. Thomas understands something about this industry and our company, and it's something that I think you guys should take note of, and that is it's success in this business is highly dependent on your willingness to serve others and your willingness to teach others how to do likewise. Okay. Sounds really simple. Your ability to serve others and help others in this, to be a guide for them, right? To be a roadmap for them, where there's something that you need to know about that. In order to be a good guide, in order to be a good roadmap, in order to be that person for someone on your team or multiple people on your team, you need to be willing to be led. You need to be willing to be coached. You need to have, you hear leaders say this all the time, a coachable spirit. I want you to think about this, right? We're going to cover a lot of ground in December. We've covered a lot of ground for every other month for 2 years, but we're going to cover a lot of ground. people don't understand the window of time we're in right now. So I want to talk to you about that, and everything will relate back to being coached to be a coach. Okay. ACN has so much going on right now. There's so many things that are in the works right now. I have a little announcement to share with you guys towards the end of this, but they have so much going on right now. It is like the size of the opportunity, the size of the opportunity that we have is so big. And what happens is people bring an employee mindset to a business ownership opportunity, and that creates a challenge. Let me give you guys an idea or a thought on this. Julian just went over a bonus. Look, I've been doing this over 15 years, and I'm telling you, the bonus that Mr. Lewis just went over is the best bonus I've ever seen in the company. Okay? It is the best bonus I've ever seen in the company. And I'm going to show you guys here in a minute, because I know we're on a limited amount of time. I'm actually going to show you guys what I do when I finish explaining the business to someone and showing how the bonus works. Okay? I'm going to show you guys what I do. I want to make sure that Mr. Thomas is back at the chair, because if he wants something different done, then I'm going to have him kind of cut this right in the middle of what I'm explaining. So I'm going to cover that in a second. So when you talk about wanting to be a coach, really good coaches were coached. Okay, so now let's put ourselves in the position of that person that's being coached. Okay, you guys know that there are people in the world, and certainly in ACN, there are, I'll see if you guys can put it in the chat. There are talkers and there are what? There are talkers and there are, someone put it in the chat, doers. Thank you, Heather. There's talkers and there's doers. And it's so freaking easy to talk about all the great things. And hang on, you guys, I got this light behind me here. See if I can, let me make a little adjustment. See if that works any better. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. To do this from the patio today. So there are talkers and there are doers. And at one point, I want you to think about this, because everything duplicates. There's talkers and there's doers. So I want you to imagine that you're in a leadership position. You guys, this is good. By the way, permission to start our month together, very direct, everybody. Okay. Sensational Sharian, do I have permission? I'm waiting for Sharian to tell me that I have permission, because until I see her with those glasses giving me the nod, I'm not moving forward. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sharian. So here's what I want you to know. There are talkers and there are doers. And I want you to imagine yourself as the coach. You're building an organization and you're talking to me and you're guiding and helping me and you're willing to get together with me. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm getting to 20 points. I'm doing a PVZ. I'm putting people in front of you. And I'm telling you all the things I'm going to do. I'm telling you all the plans that I have. And I might even be really good. And I might even give you time frames that I'm going to do them in. Marcia, I'm doing this month. Natalie, I'm doing this month. Belinda, I'm doing this month. Tracy, I'm doing this month. Catherine, I'm doing this month. Sam, I'm getting this done this month. And nothing happens. Let me ask you a question. You're the coach. I'm the player. And I've been saying this to you. How do you feel? How do you feel? Right? But you can put it in the chat. How do you feel? You're the coach. I'm the player. I'm talking a great game, but my actions do not match up with my words. How do you feel as a coach? Heather said, like a loser. You're a coach, and your person isn't, right? You feel let down. You feel like you're not the coach, right? You guys continue. This is really important. Disappointed. I'm wasting time, right? These are all valid. So why would I sit here and talk to you about something to start the month? Why would I talk to you about something like this? I'm gonna tell you why. Because it happens. Because it happens. It happens. So if you're the coach and I'm the player and I'm talking, but I'm not coming through on any of the things that I talked about, all these feelings happen to you as the coach. Okay, so listen to me. If you don't want that to happen, you need to not be that player. You need to do what you would want you to do if you were coaching you. You need to get those points. You need to do those exposures. You like you guys swing for the fence and miss big. You need to. So when you do coach, you can say, yeah, I did that. I had a coach call me out. You know, you guys could probably tell, you know, in October, towards the end of October, I was like, you guys, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? As a leadership group, what are we doing here? Is this a leadership call or is this a participation call? Is this a field trip where we're not getting off the bus and we're just kind of looking at all the sites? Or are we getting out and experiencing the city and having the food and meeting the people and getting into the culture? What do I mean by that? One is observing, the other is engaging. And you got to figure it out. You'll have to look, man, 2022 does not start in a month for me. 2022 started in Lake Tahoe. Like, don't get it twisted. 2022 for me started in Lake Tahoe. For those of you that were at that leadership event, you already know. You already know. Natalie was there. Others of you were there. You already know what that event did. Natalie, show of hands, a thumb up or thumb down. Was it worth everything? I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. So understand something. There's a big difference between being on the bus and driving by and seeing all the people engaged, seeing the street vendors, seeing the great little restaurants, the taquerias, all the things. And those are people that are engaged. So why do so many people stay on the bus? Why? Because they do not want to hear the words I'm about to share with you now. Okay, they do not want to hear the words I'm about to share with you now. Do you want to hear them? Okay, I see Al. How about let me say, hey Marie, do you want to hear them? Marie, do you want to hear the words or no? Marcia, Pat, I know Natalie does. She already gave me the thumbs up. Catherine already gave me the thumbs up. Jen, okay, cool. Here goes. Sensational Sharian, I got to ask you. I got you right in front of me. Okay, good. Here's the words. Understand where this is coming from. It is time for you to put up. It is time for you to put up or what? Please take that song and dance to someone else. Please. It is time. You guys, this is good. Look at, but some of you may not want to roll back here on Thursdays. I'm telling you right now. And by the way, you know, that is, wow, there comes the sun right on cue. There's the sun. You guys, I am telling you, it is freaking time to put up or shut up. Okay. Here's what I know. If I actually gave you the numbers of what's available to you all with this new bonus, you would flip out. Because if you have an understanding of the language that works, folks, people don't do complicated, they do simple. People aren't attracted to complicated, they're attracted to simple. Why? Because it's people's perception of what is going to be required for them to do to have success in a business like ours. So what I just did, you guys can do. Now, if you choose to do it that way, great. If you don't want to do it, I don't care. But I'm telling you, that's what I do when I present to people. Why? Because I want people looking at me going like this, 5 bills, I can do that. But one person, I can do that. I'm thinking of someone right now. Great. Don't talk to them yet. Don't do anything. I'm going to walk you through what to do. But let's get you promoted and paid and make a story in December that will pay you all of 2022. So it's put up or shut up time. That's what it is. This whole month, that's what it is. You can decide to listen and learn and implement the things that are being taught, not just by me. Forget me, forget about me. Listen to Al, listen to all the other leaders, but hopefully there's something of value that you guys get from this. But the point is, I want this to be a watershed month for you guys where you're like, you know what? Enough is enough. I am breaking through. It is time. I am overdue. It is time to get after this and get a result. So that's what I wanted to start the month with. Now you know how to move someone into action at the end of a presentation. You know how to move someone into action at the end of a presentation, which is really what this is all about. So, Mr. Thomas, that's what I wanted to share with you. Hope that was helpful. 9:33, I'm done.